and the modified small quantities protocol signed with the IAEA on October 6, 2009. We completed our internal legal procedures in August last year and submitted the instrument of accession to the IAEA last September through our permanent mission in Geneva. According to Article 24 of the agreement, it shall enter into force upon receipt by the agency of written notification from Timor-Leste that it has met its statutory and constitutional requirements for entry into force. Hence, the agreement will take effect immediately after the agency receives our notification. Following this, Timor-Leste is required to submit an initial report of inventories. We are grateful to the US GOE, IAEA, and ASNOT, and are prepared to fulfill our obligation regarding the initial inventory report. Of the rights and obligations of the state party concerning the implementation of this agreement. The objective of the safeguards implementation is to verify obligation under the relevant agreements with the IAEA. This involves gathering and assessing all safeguards relevant information, formulating a safeguard strategy tailored to Timor-Leste, and planning and executing safeguards activities within our context as the newest nation in the including our colleagues from the Republic of Indonesia. Additionally, 3 representatives from Timor-Leste will contribute: Dr. Melita Antoni Armindo Monteiro, President of the National Institute of Public Health, Mr. Joe Brites dos Santos, President of the Geoscience of Timor-Leste, and Mr. Staki Jesus Menes, Chief of Explosive Ordnance Disposal and Special Police Unit of the National Police. Prior to their presentations, the National Directors for the United Nations Organization, Mr. Samuel Suarez, will provide an overview of Timor-Leste's progress in building peace and statehood, which has fostered a peace dividend and allowed us to articulate our views on regional and global disarmament architecture. I trust that the next 4 days, including site visit, will enhance the knowledge and experience of participants, preparing them to address domestic, regional, and international nuclear safeguard challenges and opportunities. Although Timor-Leste does not produce nuclear materials, we maintain a strong commitment to nuclear disarmament and non-proliferation, highlighted by our advocacy for the ratification of the Treaty for the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons. We are poised to submit our application for IAEA membership, currently under preparation by my officials, which will provide us with significant opportunities to benefit from the technical expertise and assistance offered by the IAEA. In conclusion, I wish you a productive workshop and engaging discussions. I encourage all participants to utilize this opportunity to ask questions and seek clarification from our experts over the course of the event, fostering effective implementation of the agreement. I thank you and best wishes.
Now let's do the consent.
Many respect to, I pay my respects to my fellow panelists, Bom-vindo, vai pode ser hotu, welcome, and thank you. Diakalai? Open. Orgulho a tu congratula Estado República Democrática de Timor-Leste para ratificar o acordo ou Agência Internasional para Energia Atômica. I'm very proud today to congratulate the State of Timor-Leste for ratifying these 3 agreements with the International Atomic Energy Agency. Liuhusi ratificação Tratado Hirakne Timor-Leste adere a muito cona o grupo nação Serenebe, maka implementa um mecanismo salvaguarda menino nebe se halo iteni região no mundo seguro leotan husi proliferação arma nuclear niam. Through ratifying these treaties, Timor-Leste joins the group of nations in implementing safeguard mechanisms which will make our region and our world safer from the proliferation of nuclear weapons. Ohin, ao haksor tebeshat mai hanne ba workshop idene, ao espera ita hotu bela serviço hamutuk atu atingi objetivo sira. Today I'm happy to come to this workshop and look forward to everyone working together to achieve our shared objectives. Atu fahe MNEC no informação e a Konaba modified small quantities protocol, including a preparação inicial para relatório Konaba inventorio de sharing knowledge and information about the MSQP, including the initial preparations of the inventory report. At the Fahe MNEC no informação relatório e additional protocols nia OCOS, including preparação para declaração inicial. Sharing knowledge and information on reporting requirements under the additional protocol, including preparation of the first declaration. At the Fahe pratica diak no strategia oin at the hetan informação hiraknebe relatado to share good practices and strategies to obtain reportables. Para Timor-Leste horibela facilita IAEA iha adaptare hotu iha terrano to prepare Timor-Leste to facilitate the IAEA activities in this field. Estabelece comunicação no enquadramento, coordenação e a implementação salvaguarda de NIAM. Establish communication and coordination frameworks in the implementation of safeguards. Atu implementa mecanismo salvaguarda idene, laus serviço idene be fácil. Mai be, ita hotu belo serviço hamutuk atu suporta malo ori bela atingi itenian objetivo idene. Implementing the safeguards is not easy, but we can all work together to support each other. Ao senti orgulho no honorário kata Australia, hamutuk no Estados Unidos, bela serviço hamutuk ho Timor-Leste. E há assunto hiraknebe importante deles para iteni região idene maka seguro leotan, estável leotan, próspero leotan, nomos e paz leotan. I'm proud and honoured that Australia, with the US, can work with Timor-Leste on these important issues to make our region safer, more stable, more prosperous and more peaceful. Obrigado, Barak. Thank you very much.
Thank you to our keynote speakers. You really set a wonderful tone about why we're here, how we're going to work together and help. And you'll see from the people who spoke how willing and ready we all are. And I want you to keep that in mind. I realized as I introduced everyone that I didn't introduce myself. So I would like to say that I am Marco Manini. I manage the portfolio at the U.S. Department of Energy Non-Proliferation at National Nuclear Security Administration, and I work with the International Nuclear Safeguards Engagement Program. My portfolio is Southeast Asia, South Asia, and the Asia Pacific. And I would like to note that we have now, you will hear remarks also from Mr. Murray, who is with the International Atomic Energy Agency. Very important that he is here with us today because we are, and this week we're going to focus on implementation. He's your key guy, so we're really happy to have him as well. And we also have Miss Jody Evans, Dr. Jody Evans, who may be known to many of you because she has worked well with Timor-Leste on safeguards both here and in Australia when you have visited there. So that is also very important. And we're really honored to have Mr. Tri Aryadi, who is with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs Multilateral Division in Indonesia. And I think he can give us a perspective, a kind of regional and global perspective on why what we're doing is so important. But let me just say that it is wonderful to be back in Dili. I'm honored to say this is my 4th visit here. And I really looked forward to coming, and it's really, we've had such a productive engagement with Timor-Leste. We began in 2019, but I think we really had our most productive time after COVID. To bring your IAEA agreements in force. I work very closely with the regional technical lead, Ms. Oksana El-Khamri, who will be leading us in our technical discussions and coordinating throughout the week. She is with the Pacific Northwest National Laboratory. And as I said earlier, INSEP is what we call the International Nuclear Safeguards Engagement Program, and it is within the Non-Proliferation and Arms Control Division at DOE and NSA. INSEP is the only U.S. government program that is focused on providing technical assistance on nuclear safeguards. And we engage over 120 countries. In a way, I think you can identify with us because as a smaller country, you have your diplomats and your government officials probably working around the clock on so many important issues. But maybe with other countries, they have more people working on it. Well, we're the same. There are 5 of us in our office, and we cover 120 countries. So I think we understand your workload, and I think you understand ours. And one thing I can say is that we're very enthusiastic about what we do, but it's mostly because of our partners, and our partners like you. We really are grateful since COVID that this cooperation has been so productive. And we're grateful for your interest and participation, because we know, as I just said, how busy you are, and the fact that you will give us your time today and over these 4 days really means a lot. But we really want to make it as productive for you. And we know that it shows that your interest and dedication to non-proliferation and safeguards. And why do we know this? We know it because you have managed over just a 2-year, really a 16-month period to try to understand, raise awareness about what safeguards are, nuclear safeguards, and then to enter into force your international IAEA safeguards agreements. This is really remarkable because we have worked in this region for many years, and there are still some countries who have not entered their additional protocol into force. So you really are promoting for your own country and region non-proliferation and global security. But you're also serving as an example for other ASEAN countries who yet have to enter their agreements into force. And I really like that because I know you're working to exceed to full ASEAN membership. And I think you already show an example to the rest of those countries on how serious you are, how energetic you are, how productive that you can be. And I think with this workshop, we really aim to give you, the relevant stakeholders and the organizations, the tools to provide correct and complete reports to the IAEA and continue to serve as an example for the region. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Buenos dias. My name is Matthew Murray, and I'm here representing the International Atomic Energy My role for the IAEA is as Nuclear Safeguards Inspector, and I work for the Department of Safeguards in the division which looks after the safeguards in the whole of Asia. The IAEA headquarters are based in Vienna, Austria, but me personally, I work from the IAEA's regional office in Tokyo. So thank you very much. I'm very pleased to be here. The IAEA was founded in 1957 with its motto being Atoms for Peace. And the role of the Department of Safeguards is to do world peace. Our mission is to promote peace by providing credible assurance that nuclear material is only used for peaceful means, peaceful purposes. In this very important work, we cannot do it alone. We need the cooperation of the states across the world to help us in our mission. And that is why I am so delighted to be here, and I wish to express our gratitude to you for bringing into force your comprehensive safeguards agreements and the additional protocol. These are enormous achievements, and we are grateful for the hard work that everybody has put into making this possible. But the IAEA is not just about safeguards. It's not just about the promotion of peace. There is another side to the IAEA, which is about using nuclear technology in order to develop and support our member states. And so there's departments in the IAEA, such as the Department of Nuclear Energy and Safety and Security and Technical Cooperation, who are there to help member states develop and use nuclear technology for the benefits of those states. So much so that about 10 years ago, the motto of the IAEA was changed from Atoms for Peace to Atoms for Peace and Development. And that is why I'm so happy to see representatives here from various ministries, such as the Ministry of Public Health, and representatives from the Geological Sciences, who I'm sure are very interested in the help that the IAEA can provide through technical cooperation in order to develop things like nuclear medicine and nuclear technology in the state. So I'd like to finish my closing remarks with firstly thanks to my distinguished panelists for being here. Thanks to you all for being here. And thanks to the support of the US government, Australian government and Indonesian government in supporting this development. But my final message to you is that the IAEA is a technical organisation. We have an enormous amount of technical expertise. However, we are an organisation which is staffed by people, and we work best through cooperation with states. So my message is, please ask us for help. If you need assistance in meeting your safeguards obligations, or you need technical cooperation in the nuclear field, please reach out to the IAEA. We are ready to work with you, and it is through that cooperation that we achieve the best results. So I'm grateful to you all for being here, and I believe that this workshop will be a great success, and I look forward to being able to talk and discuss with you throughout the workshop about these issues. Okay, so thank you very much.
Good morning. I'm Jo Evans from the Australian Safeguards and Non-Proliferation Office in Australia, in Canberra. And I'm delighted to be here for the second time and to join and Anastasia, who have joined me with for a delegation for a safeguards tour of Australia in May last year, where Australia got to show off some of the ways that we use nuclear material and nuclear technology for peaceful purposes and to benefit our country, and to demonstrate how it could, Timor-Leste could also use these techniques. So Timor-Leste really impressed me when only a few months later you ratified all 3 safeguards agreements shortly after that tour. It's quite an achievement. So as a safeguards practitioner, I welcome you to the club of safeguards practitioners in the region. We are a friendly bunch, enthusiastic, and we all have a common goal. So I have three observations of safeguards practitioners, well, in the region. The first is that we love talking about safeguards. So if you ask questions, it gives us an opportunity to discuss it and to talk. So we encourage questions, we encourage discussion. It's a pleasure for us to talk about it. Never think that you're asking anything extra from us, because you're actually giving us joy. The second thing is that every country is different. Between the activities of the country and how you implement them, these are really interesting. So we enjoy to explore the differences and the similarities. We all have the same rules, but we all have different programs. So we like to understand how different programs work and how different things will apply to you as opposed to another country. The third thing is that safeguards really can enable you to take on activities that can really benefit your community. And it's really encouraging as a safeguards practitioner to see that while you're maintaining control of material, the nuclear material is being used in a way that is really benefiting your community. And that is always lovely to see. And my final point is that the power of nuclear safeguards isn't that individual countries do it. The power of nuclear safeguards is that we all do it. If every country is implementing safeguards, then it makes a shield, so that the proliferation of nuclear weapons is stopped, or we are protected against the spread of nuclear weapons, and particularly in the region. So thank you for joining the Shield, and we look forward to working with you in the future.
Mr. Leonardo Mantil, Director General for Multilateral Affairs, Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Cooperation Timor Leste, distinguished panelists from IDA, from Australia and from the United States, distinguished experts, ladies and gentlemen, very good morning to you all. I'm very excited to be here because this is my first time to really know this close, but thanks to invitation from EG, I finally got here. It is an honor for me to join you all in this important forum because it shows Timor-Leste's strong commitment and people of Timor-Leste for their warm welcome. I was asked to speak about Indonesia on the nuclear issue. Let me begin with our constitution. Because Indonesian national interest regarding nuclear energy is based on our constitution. The opening of our constitution clearly states that the Indonesian government is formed to protect the entire nation and all its people, and for advancing general welfare. In our constitution also clear regarding our position on nuclear weapon, that we support the total elimination. The Constitution dictates us that the government must participate in the maintenance of global order based on freedom, perpetual peace, and also social justice. To show its commitment, Indonesia has ratified and signed 13 nuclear-related treaties and agreements starting from NPT and until the latest. Safeguard network, ASEAN network of regulatory bodies on atomic energy, or ASEAN LOM, and the ASEAN Nuclear Safety Network to strengthen the implementation of nuclear safeguard and safety in the region. That's why I invite Timor-Leste also join to these regional activities. Domestically, now we are using nuclear energy in many sectors. Currently, we are considering to build a small modular reactor for electricity because it fits with the contours of our country that consists of many islands. Therefore, our diplomacy now aims to ensure the rights of developing country to use nuclear energy for economic development and social welfare. Our diplomacy also works to strengthen cooperation with every country on peaceful use of energy, including on small modular reactors. We look forward to work with IAEA, with the US government, Australian government, and of course with the Timor-Leste government, and everyone in the room to get our objective on this. So in this opportunity, I would like to applaud Timor-Leste for its commitment to the peaceful use of energy with the latest safeguard they signed with the IAEA. And today's workshop, I think, further shows its relentless commitment to peaceful use of energy. I believe Timor-Leste shares the same dream with us. Indonesia stands ready to deepen its cooperation with Timor-Leste, and both countries can learn from each other based on best practices in nuclear safeguard and non-proliferation efforts. Both countries can also align resources and efforts to strengthen the role of IAEA and also to strengthen the global community to nuclear non-proliferation. To conclude, I would like to quote several lines from the speech of our first president in UNGA in 1960. He said that let's build the world in which all nations exist in peace and brotherhood. Build the world fit for the dreams and the ideals of humanity. I thank you.
All right, thank you all. We introduced ourselves. We want to hear from you. So, Mr. Sam Suarez of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs will lead us in that and help us meet you. I want to thank Mr. Sam and Mr. Antonio. Followed by Ms. Oksana Alcomri. She is right there in the white suit, and she will introduce our distinguished experts who are here, who have been here before, who are really looking forward to working with you, as well as the agenda activities through what we will do. But first, let us have Sam Suarez. And then all of the group photo, but that will be after Oksana. Or not? We're going to do the photo. All right. Oksana will explain it after Mr. Sam.
Good morning, everybody. It's a pleasure to be back in Timor-Leste again. I'm very delighted. Morning, everybody. Can you hear me now? Okay, very well. Again, as Margot Minnie noted, my name is Oksana Alcomri. I'm the technical regional lead for Indo-Pacific region, and I work closely with Ms. Margot in our program on advancing international cooperation and engagement safeguards. I will be facilitating and emceeing most of this event, especially our technical program. The plan is to try to do a group photo, especially with our distinguished speakers. So may I invite everybody to sit down in front of the backdrop and with the banners. This may invite everybody for a group photo session.
Is that all we have for record-wise?
Meneer Baito, alcuni colleghi altri partecipanti della Academia per se foto. Once again, I invite you tambah sirap parah. Namanya gue sih harus duduk-duduknya itu kelihatan namanya. Balut tuh, balon tuh.
When I give the order, they will make a shot.
You need to be in the front.
Yes, I will be in. Okay, let me see your face. Lost? Okay.
Oh, I'm honored.
Yes.
Put that in the middle here. Put it right in front of me.
Everybody looks good.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Itu.
Ini untuk mas tuh. Senang. Ji. Oh Ji. Malas terlalu positif. Malas terlalu positif. Realiza kan? Ada ya sesawan. Direktur. Naik tahu tuh.
Dia todos ilai Ministeriu Negosiu pele for situação calma itu perbe kita interview lain depois pak tahu pak Ministeriu Negosiu obrigado.
Obrigado. Workshop entre Timor Leste programa internasional aku si dia itu 31 de janeiro. Programa ini juga tentunya juga masuk ke seguransa. Karena simultanean sebenarnya intervensaun ke Timor Leste si acordo ya untuk kita ratifica e submete a para secretariat ya pulang setiap serviço civil missão permanente a Geneva. Acordo mesmo que ida para comprehensive safeguards e para additional protocol itu para modify small quantities. Memang ini sedang full ini tahap workshop dan informasi sendiri dan situ asisten dan expert ini Australia, Estados Unidos, informação Konaba tinha direito ou tem obrigação a ser Estados Unidos para agora ser agora espera que a polícia workshop também tinha será técnico será falar
Orgulho do congratula Estado República Democrática de Timor Leste para ratificar acordo todo ou Agência Internacional de Energia Atômica. Nós governo Austrália orgulho do serviço mútuo o governo Timor Leste no governo Estados Unidos do hari capacidade para serviço e serviço importante para o futuro.
Ya, acordo itu saja.
Desculpa.
Acordo é uma comissão. Acordo deve governo Timor-Leste ratificar, yeah, comprehensive safeguards agreement, yeah, additional protocol, and also modified small quantities protocol. Dan acordo deve governo Timor-Leste ratificar, ya tinang kotuk no kita submitana di ratifikasi ya sekretariat IAEA ya tinang kotuk no sampai sekarang ketika ratifikasi ini presiden sedang sampai
la ratificazione torna significata che tu salvaguardi Timor-Leste libre usi nuclear. Ya ratificazione torna. Yani masih apa yang ada kata salvaguarda libre usi nuclear.
Ada sebuah yang intervensi ketika Timor-Leste país yang telah bergeser sana years estamos faz parte ya estamos a solucionar processo de desarmamento e participativo e significa que Timor-Leste lá deve